So the trailer for the Blue Lions just came out and some of the hair designs came off quite interesting. So I'm going to score all the Blue Lions members and see if their new design surpasses their old design. By the way, this design comparison is only for the time skip designs, not the pre-time skip designs. And the design I'm focusing on is the hair. And this is just my opinion, so feel free to put your own opinion in the comments. And also subscribe. I'm trying to reach 100 subscribers before summer ends. Starting off, we have the Prince of Fargus, Dimitri. I have to say, they started off strong because Dimitri's new design is glowing. Let us admit that his old self was too emo and gloomy, not really suited for a prince. His new design seems to contain both the natures of a regal but wild lion. 9 out of 10, and yes, his new design is better. Next is Dedu, Dimitri's retainer. His design is also leagues above his previous design. While his previous design felt more like a hardened warrior than a retainer, his new design has the same aura as Dimitri, majestic. Now that is a man that deserves to be a king's retainer. 9 out of 10, and yes, his new design surpasses his old. The next contender is Felix, and I have to say his design doesn't really stick towards both me and his personality. Assuming you guys played Three Houses, you know that Felix is a man with both elements of tranquility and belligerence. While his previous design carries both those elements, his new design only carries the former. And come on, Felix is a badass in the game. His first hair design was able to embody that coolness. I give Felix's new design a 5 out of 10, and no, it is inferior to his old hairstyle. Next we have Ash, and his new hairstyle doesn't really have that much of a change compared to his old one, but that little change was surprisingly very effective. His new design captures the optimistic and noble personality of his. His old design is too prim and proper, but like I said, his change was minuscule, so I gave his new hair design 7 out of 10. But at least he surpasses his old one, right guys? Next we have Sylvain, and out of all the Blue Lions, his hair design was the most disappointing. Similar to Ash, there is just no feeling of change. His hair is just spikier and less wavy than his previous one. His hair design doesn't even match his personality. Sorry Sylvain, but you get a 2 out of 10. The 2 is for pity. Following up, we have Ingrid. I'm going to be honest with you, her bob cut, while not damaging, doesn't even come close to surpassing her old design. Her old design captures both her determination and gratefulness, but her new design just screams that I'm very stoic. While not as bad as Sylvain, Ingrid gets a 4 out of 10, and nope, her new design doesn't even compare to her old design. Next we have Annette. Annette was the one character that took the most time for me to think. Her old design shows signs of her trying to mature and losing her cute and young self, but her new design was able to sustain her innocence, but also shows that she can still keep it and grow up. Both designs contains both of Annette's strongest personalities, maturity and sweetness. This is why I gave her an 8 out of 10, and both of her designs are equal. Both of the designs complement each other, which is kind of rare for character designs. Finally, we have Mercedes, and I have to say her design is arguably the best out of the Blue Lions. Mercedes' previous designs capture her serenity and peace, but the new designs make her embrace her war side, but also maintain some pieces of tranquility. Plus, I'm going to be honest with you, her old design doesn't really stick with me at all. I mean, it matches her personality, but it didn't really express amounts of emotions compared to a new one. 10 out of 10, and you guys really have to ask. So this is my ranking of the hair designs of the Blue Lion. Do you guys agree? Please comment below if you have your own opinions. And please subscribe.